Come on. Right here. Say hi. Here you go. Say hi. I love you so much. Okay. I love you so much. Girl. She's like, okay, I love you too. Go away. I'm feeling worn out. I think it was like 2 days after. Hello. I think it was 2 days after I remote viewed to 3i Atlas and I blew up. I walked into work, and this guy that I work with, his name is Paul. But I have never seen this on the other side of his badge. It was the movie Paul, like the alien Paul, only it was the actual alien on the other side of his badge. And when I walked in and I saw that, after I just had everything happen to me with 3i Atlas, I was like, what in the world? Confirmation. So then he tells me the whole story. And then he gave me the movie to watch. So I got to do that this weekend. But it was no coincidence that I would walk into work and he would have that picture on the other side of his little badge. And then the story that he told, I was like, oh my God, there's so much truth hidden in this movie to make fun of it, but blew me away. Anyways, so I'm gonna watch that this weekend, I think. Y'all, I don't know what to do tonight. I thought maybe I'd just read a couple cards to whoever wants a reading, kind of make this fun, but at the same time, I haven't done a healing in a while, and we might end it with that. And I noticed that after I do these lives, people like to come on at the last hour of it. So then my group blows up right before I hang up. I don't know if that's just like intentional with the universe. But yeah, I'm feeling a little burnout just because, oh man, it's exhausting trying to swim upstream. That's how I see it. And then taking that video down just kind of feels defeating, you know? You'd love a card reading, I assume? I can do one for you. I'm gonna do one for this person first. Okay. My cat needs to brush her teeth. She's over here giving herself a bath, and I smell her from... I shouldn't be able to smell her breath 2 feet from me. I mean, not that bad, right? Anyways, alright, who did I pull this for? It's gonna be so hard for me to like do a reading for each one of you just because you guys turn so quickly. Georgia, Zach, Jen, Red X. I guess what fell out for you is that you have a gift for working with young people. You have a gentleness and a patience. Little girls. Yeah, divine purpose involves helping, teaching, and parenting children. Direction, patience, love, nurturing. Sometimes you don't feel like you do it well. It's a bit of a disconnect sometimes, as if you've only the one doing most of the work, and it's just exhausting for you. And I don't know if you have kids, but I do feel like you have a pretty intense like calling to just be a helper and a love. You're on the right path. Take a deep breath. That's what I hear anyways. So sick of those things. Oh, honey. I opened the door. Now everybody wants a reading, so it's going to get fuddled fast. Okay. I'm going to oh, interesting. So hippie witchy Christy, I just focused on you while I pulled, and what I got was that you have been asking for help. I don't know if you've gotten that from me or if you've found that around other ways, but asking for help, now it is to take a deep breath and be patient, because what you've asked for is going to come to fruition. Don't expect it immediately. Sometimes it's an egotistical base, but I do believe that it will come to you with patience. And I don't feel like it's anything really material. It's just like a simple... I don't know what that was, but I guess thank you. It's more of a simple guidance request. And I feel like you're just looking for an answer on a direction to go. You're pretty well grounded. I see you in your space, lots of greens, browns, earth tones. It's just is still something's lacking, and you're asking for a direction with it. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that pulling cards for you and attempting to read you very quickly becomes like, just imagine, I don't know, a football stadium, but it's all right here in my head. And trying to read, everybody wants to read at once. It's a lot. Okay. Okay, so I don't know who Bashar is. Bashar says that 3i Atlas is just a rock with an extraterrestrial, maybe? Astral terrestrial technology attached to it. That's fantastic. However, I went inside of it. So I'm not going to say that one of us is right and one of us is wrong. We had different experiences. But to continue to put someone else's experience on top of mine and diminishing mine is so frustrating. Because it does kind of put me in this hole of thinking that I made it up and that I am crazy when I didn't. I did experience it. Maybe I'm not experiencing it to the level of someone else. Or here's a thought. Maybe I'm experiencing past what they're able to do. Just because it's not widely known and accepted and I don't have a name that's backing me up doesn't mean that I should be dismissed for my experiences. I don't know if that makes sense. And if I had a famous name, or if I was known as a famous remote viewer or psychic, then maybe I'd have more credibility, but I don't know. Okay. So the video, I know, it's so frustrating. So I popped it back up there because I am super rebellious. I also put it on YouTube. But the video just disappeared like 3 years ago. Timeline shift. 3 hours ago. And I was told that it was removed because I created a community that was unsafe. I was psychologically, sociologically, and something else allowing people to get off their rocker. I mean, so I was told that it was removed. It's under whatever review, but they're not going to put it back up. Even if they do, it's just to slow it down. I mean, I really think that's all it is. It's just to gain control on the fact that I unlocked something that was of truth. And when it's unlocked on truth, they have to control it. And they can control so much. And I told you guys this. So what's baffling me is that I said this a few days ago. Social media is easily controlled, directed, quieted, shut down. But the gathering of people in homes, traveling to a friend's home, traveling and visiting a group of people, like-minded people, being in a church, that is not controlled. because it's done by voice. But when you put something up on social media, it is so much easier to control. And the mass of people that I was able to connect with, that any of us are able to connect with when we go viral, is not something that is able to be done on a physical level. So when it goes viral on a social media level, and we're connecting with people all over the world, and we're making an impact, don't know what that is. They have to stop it. They have to slow it. At least they think they're stopping it. And like I said earlier today, they think they're stopping it. Yeah, they're slowing it down, but they're not stopping it. There is no stop to the truth. The truth will always prevail. But it's just kind of baffling to me. I'm like, of all videos, like, why that one? And then it's like, oh, it's because that one was literally vibrating through the matrix. People were having issues watching the video. It was glitching. It was glitching for me whenever I would talk about it. Trying to record it and like watching my phone do weird things. Having other people have moments where the internet would mess up, or the video would mess up, or the codes would like glitch while they were talking, or like watching the video. It's just, I hit truth. That's all I have to say. So anyways, they took it down because apparently I'm responsible for y'all's actions. I put it back up because I'm super rebellious. And it's also on my YouTube. So there's that. Okay, so Morgan. Let's see what we can pull for you. Morgan with Z. Do you like to sleep a lot? Guys, one thing that I ask is that you do not spam me. Just let me scroll through the messages. Because if you put 5,000 times, I'm going to see it 5,000 times. I only want to see it once. I'm not like your live people that just sit there and try to gain attention. I'm trying to talk to you all. You know what's fun is that when I would pull these cards, I set up specific rooms in my head clairvoyantly, and I would pull the cards and I would take the person's picture and I'd stick it on the wall, and I would tell the angels as they came into the room, pull the cards that you want them to see. Well, they'd do it so dainty, you know, they'd lay the cards down. But what transfers over here onto my side is the cards would go everywhere. They'd fly across the room, hit me in the face. So, oh, honey, so Morgan Z, I really just came across the fact that you have to feel that you are safe in your own body, your own pathway, your own divine alignment, and your own energy. There is a sense of you of being different from those around you, and you need to take a deep breath and realize that you are meant to blossom out. I almost feel like you're just this vibrant energy and like rainbows and stuff coming out of you. You are just, you stand out differently. You stand out in an excited, heightened manner, and it's just, it can be disturbing to those that don't know how to understand or handle that level of energy. Guys, I'm getting hot. I'm telling you, when I channel, I get hot. My eyes change, and then I've noticed that I start doing this and start like pulling in because it helps me focus. Whenever I would forget something, I would just do this real quick and it would come back to my mind. It's crazy. But now I start doing this rocking thing. So you are protected against all types of harm. The worst is behind you, and I ask you to relax and keep safe. Oh, take deep breaths. Whatever you went through, I feel like it was something that was a kind of a big shift, a big step of just maybe opening up or telling your truth or setting a boundary. Take a deep breath as you're in that same space right now, and you will continue to go forward and build off of that. You are not alone. They want you to know that they are very proud of you. Who is they? A very, very high vibrating energy. I would have to say angel, but I am seeing a lot of pink. Like a vibrant elemental. Vibrant elemental. Like a fairy almost. Maybe not fairy, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. You know, when my son was little, he used to open portals so his dragon could come back and forth. Well, okay, buddy, when you open portals, I had to teach them. You let everything through. So he ended up having sprites. If you look up sprites, They're an elemental. They're like these little, you ever seen Polar Express? The elves that they make, the little tiny skinny ones with the long little red and green hats and little toe shoes. That's what a sprite kind of looks like. And they were running in and out of his bedroom all the time, messing with things and moving stuff. In fact, at one point, my daughter even was able to move things with her mind. What am I raising? Anyways. And I don't know if I'm accurate with any of these, so I really am like, sorry, guys. I'm just going to read and either like it or you don't like it. Tell me, don't tell me, I don't know. So dragons are pretty easy to communicate with, and I know as I say this, Elvira is going to freaking show up and bark at me. It's funny I say bark. Okay, so Elvira is my dragon. She is beautiful pink and black. She has a shimmer of pink, like she's solid black, but if she like turns a certain way, her scales turn pink, so she's like solid pink. And then she loves her eyelashes, and she comes in different shapes. No shapes, sizes. So she'll be like my cat size. she'll be that big, or she'll be like bigger than the house. But she loves to come up and she'll point. She's like showing me. Her eyelashes are really long because she wants to make sure that you know she's a female. I mean, because the pink's not going to give that away. But she likes to do the whole eyelash thing. Anyway, so if you want a dragon, let's get back to it. All you need to do is ask to see your elemental or your protector or your astral projector, or just say you want to see a dragon. I had mine appear once I asked for it, and she popped up, and I understand that my aura is pink, but it's probably my dragon. She popped up, and they absolutely love to go find money. This is why I say dog, and she doesn't like this because she's like, I'm a dragon. But they love to go find money. They're like dogs that love to go look for a stick, or go chase a stick or a ball, you know? So just ask for the dragon and they'll pop up. I know it's like really simple, but it really is that simple. Sometimes we get caught up in the idea that something has to be complicated or that something has to be in a physical manifestation. I like how I had like no idea how this was going to go, and here we are. Okay, so dragons, you can definitely have dragons. My son has one. It was a little green and blue one. Okay, so can I see your dragon? You have Mandy, I don't know if you actually have one, but I feel like you have a skinnier one. Hold on. I feel like he's a young one because I said that he's skinny and he just kind of got like, excuse me? He's like a taller, skinnier green one. So if I need a moderator, guys, let me know, because I'm really not paying attention to these except for when I try to read. Okay, so I'm so sorry, guys. So yes, Alicia, if you I understand being a single mom, but you know what? If you want a dragon, call for your dragon and then ask them to bring you money. The first time, within 3 days, Elvira brought me $800, and I was sitting there in disbelief, like, what? Okay, any cards calling your name? Oh, Jennifer. Okay, hold on. Past lives. So I am Hope. The past lives are going to be more through your either hypnosis or deep meditation. What I like to do is kind of see myself go from just the normal alpha to theta meditational brainwave, and then picture yourself walking downstairs and kind of taking yourself deeper, if you will, and in that room, or you just go down to a pond, the way I did it. In fact, so I've been creating this program to teach you guys a bunch of stuff, at least off of my experience. And one of the things that I came across, I mean, here's a long list of videos and stuff, and it's not just those. I have like 13 videos right here. But anyways, in those videos, I actually came across a meditation that I created back in like 2020, and I was listening to it last night, like, this is me? Anyways, so I take you down into this meditation, down into this beautiful stream and evergreens, like think camping. And in that area, it's still kind of your like psychic area. You can command the doors to appear. So when those doors appear, that is how many lives you've lived. And you can choose to go into the door to see the past life. Oddly enough, I was a boy in one of them. Way back in like the 1800s though, because I was really working. I was chopping wood. I didn't like it. At least now I didn't like it. But anyways. So, Jennifer, I also wanted to say that I do remember reading your son the other day, or the last couple lives ago. I do feel like that brought you some healing and some peace. I just wanted to say that to you. So, Jennifer, this one fell out. I guess you could see that. Make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. This one is simply saying that whatever it is that you're looking to do, whether it be building a home, starting a new job, getting a new car, starting a business, opening your home up to the neighbors, I don't know, the timing is right. If you felt the calling to go do something, the time is right for you to make that change. It will be a peaceful one, it will be a quick one, it'll bring you success, or like just an abundance or success, and I don't think more like money. It's going to bring you that energy of just feeling fulfilled. It's kind of like a motherly energy, like I feel at peace doing this. And I realize you did lose your son, but I'm feeling that this is more of a you looking for a way to fulfill some of that, and it'll be the right time. Helping in a way. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Always. Always. You know what, guys? I would love to have a reading. If any of you know how to read me for a change. Okay. You know, psychics really can't read themselves. It is the hardest thing to do. Like, I have this gift and I have to do it for others because, I mean, I can't go win the lottery every time. I can't hardly figure out what I'm feeling most of the time. I can teach. I lost my husband to COVID. Oh, baby. Okay, I will try. I cannot force them to come through. Ooh. Were you married for a little while? Did you have kids? I feel like he has a weight on his chest that he left you with the responsibility. But it wasn't intentional. And he knows that you're a strong woman and that you could do it. But at the same time, he didn't want you to have to. He knew him staying was going to cause more issues because the issues, the physical ailments that he obtained were going to add to your workload. What do we see? Oh. He carried a lot of weight, and I feel like he wasn't ready to put that on you. I'm not picking up a lot of emotion, but he definitely felt that connection with you. sometimes when they come through, they'll cause me to cry from their emotional connection to you. I am at peace. He very clearly is, I am at peace. She needs to know I am at peace. He seems like just a very manly man, just kind of like, tell her to calm down. I'm okay. I want you guys to understand that when I do read people, besides the chaos of everybody trying to get something and everybody coming in to try and talk to you, when I communicate with the one person I'm able to focus on, it's still very like staticky, in and out, in and out, in and out. Kind of like a faded picture that comes to life and then it fades out and you're like, I barely saw color. That's basically what I'm dealing with right here. So I'm quiet because I'm really trying to focus. He's got a very calm, like a grounded energy. And I like how he's just like, he's thankful and he's peaceful with this moment. I miss her every day. I miss her every day, and I'm watching her. She doesn't feel like she's doing a very good job, but I know she is, and she's certainly doing it better than me, because I can't handle the stress. Oh my goodness, he is in awe of the fact that you have strength. I am. He's like, I am. Oh, he says, thank you for this moment. I really wanted to tell her this. I love her. I miss her. I feel like I could have done better, but it's okay. I did what I could. You're doing a great job. And then he's doing this. Thank you. And walking away. So I don't know. Maybe he was just more military or what. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Hold on, I gotta roll back here. Good? I'll get to you guys. Please just don't flood me with a million messages. I can only, if you give me one, all of you give me one, I'll get to you. Because right now I'm 16 messages behind, but I was like over 100 a second ago, like, and I know people come and go out of here. Okay. Okay. I keep touching my face, guys, because I'm on fire. The more I channel this energy, the hotter I get. Yeah, okay. Claire, there's a change coming for you. Claire Scully said, can you please turn a card for me, please? I can really do some news right now. So for you, what I'm feeling is there's going to be a shift, a change, a turnaround. You're walking away, and you're like packing your things and you're walking. But it isn't an animosity. It's a change. It's setting a boundary. It's, I'm getting up. I'm doing this. Screw it. I'm done. But it's a good thing, because it's finally time for you to sit up, speak for yourself, feel for yourself, live your life for you. There's some cords to be cut, some boundaries to be laid, and some directions to be taken. But you're kind of scared, but you're also like really excited at the same time. So positive new energy is going to come as you shift. It's very important that you stick to your gut at this point, because I feel like you really truly want to do this, but you need confirmation that you should do this, and that's not how it works. You need to go do it, and the confirmation comes with it. Don't get the confirmation then decide to do it. Does that make sense? There's an energy right now. I feel like you just like something happened. You snapped. Not in a bad way. We're like, nope, screw it, I'm done. Kind of like me at this point with the Matrix. I just, if I could be living in a bus. By the way, guys, I used to live in a bus. Did you know that? For 2 months, I traveled the entire U.S. Absolutely loved it. Her name was Millie. So for you, I really think that you are kind of in that phase where you're like, screw it, done, packing up, gonna figure it out. I'll go. Your example is going to help some others set some boundaries and to make some changes in their life. We are not meant to work day in and day out. We're not meant to be in miserable relationships. We're not meant to be stuck in a soul-sucking simulation that we can't break free of. And the only way to break free of it is to shift the codes, shift the mindset, shift the energy. And you, honey, I feel like you have a lot of intensity. But maybe something happened for you, like something positive, and you're like, should I take this change? Should I take this? Should I go? Absolutely. I don't regret a second of me packing all of what I owned in that bus and traveling in the snow all the way out to Oregon and back to North Carolina. Absolutely loved it. I would suggest doing it. So I hope that works for you, Claire. You notice, guys, how like my voice blip, 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 blip? Yeah, that's because I got too much rolling in. Too much is going on in here to get it out here. And then it's also too much is going on out there to make sense of it, to make a sentence here. People, sometimes the misconception is a psychic's getting information. They're getting it in English. No, they're getting it in English in sentences. They should just be able to talk to you. No, it's not how it works. I get all sorts of different clair senses happening at once, and I'm trying to put a word to a feeling, understand why the color yellow is popping up, and then why, the dragon's here, I'm afraid he went into the light and he is looping. Oh, no. Looping. I don't know who told you about that. I am Hope. I definitely did not see him looping. He's pretty chill. Looping? Why would he be looping? You think he was afraid to go? Because I didn't sense that with him. He's got pretty calm energy. Oh. My time. Don't grieve. It's beautiful here. My baby. His heart's bigger than yours. I see, his heart. Malia, my dad just passed tragically. I see a really big heart of his, but yours fits, inside it. You guys were connected so strongly. It was time to go. He was ready. He felt it in his soul. But it's okay. I leave you with gifts. I don't know if he left you with gifts. Oh, something to remember me by. She will be in pain, but I'm still here. It's something that you'll be able to remember him by. Guys, this is insane. I am burning up. I feel like I could cook an egg on my cheek. I told you already. See, you guys keep leaving the same message over and over and over. I have to scroll through this to try and find anything. Dragon, spirit guides, and a card reading. Ask for a reading. Ask me for a reading? That's how you get before a seizure is really hot? Oh, wonderful. I really hope that doesn't happen. Y'all are gonna watch me have a hard time over here by myself, and my cat's just gonna be waiting to eat me in 3 days. Okay. How does one stop someone from remote viewing oneself? I'm sorry. You saying that there is a astral peeping Tom in your life? is this is interesting. I would suggest that you call an Archangel Michael and put a shell over your home, and then if you want, put a shell over your bed, over you, and then potentially put maybe a crystal grid. I like to use crystal points when I do a grid. This is interesting. I'd like to hear more. I don't recommend or even condone somebody peeping in on somebody astral, like through astral projection like that, because that, I mean, it can happen, but it's also very rude. Oh gosh. Madam, I'm just gonna make you a moderator, because Miss Earth to Soul, I know who you is. I'll just make you a moderator, and I'll moderate for you too. Miss Earth to Soul Star, I did a reading for, and as far as I know, she would like to start doing, sound baths with singing bowls. So eventually we'll be going to her lives too. Shiny Soul, oh boy. Can you please turn a card for me? I can't accomplish anything. Marriage, work, health. You are stunted. There is a block because you have a road direction to take. That is why. You don't know which way to go. Are you living for you? Sort of, but not entirely. Confusion. A darkness. Well, see, when I say darkness, don't like freak out. It's just kind of like there's this heavy like confusion. What do we say? Deception. Control. Something isn't right with her energy. What can we say with this? Ooh. What can we say? What can we do? She needs enlightenment. She needs protection. She needs, you don't have a lot of peace. There's turmoil in your heart. What is going on? What is going on? You need to stand up for yourself. Ew. You're kind of being bullied. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay. I like how I just... Oh, I forgot you don't know how to use TikTok. This is funny. You're learning fast. Miss Earth to Soul. Okay, so immediately for the lady that I was reading about her marriage and things that she can't get through, I lost her. God, right there, Shiny Soul. The first thing that I pulled was Daniel, who is the angel of marriage. So I'm not sure what turmoils that you're in right now. I love these cards. I love how they just align. I don't know what turmoils you're in right now, but there seems to be a lack of respect. And you're not entirely sure how to get that respect back because you've let it go for so long now that if you attempt to take it back, you're just in constant turmoil or fights or this tug of war. And it's exhausting because you do deserve to have the basics of just being wanted and respected in your line and in your connection of this marriage. Right? Okay. So I'm going to say with Daniel, there's going to be some enlightenment and direction. I'm hearing that you need to be asking the angels for help because they're going to give you little signs, if you even know what that means. Little numbers or words or thoughts or music or little things that you can do to help yourself, but will ultimately help the marriage. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, like how can you take care of your marriage? Okay. Yes, it's a great time for you to be thinking about you. And thinking about what you can do for you. If you're not in this situation, what can you do to build yourself up in a better relationship with you first and foremost, but with second, the relationship that you have in the home. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. I think the protection is the biggest one. Guiding you and protecting you. Guiding you is one thing, but protecting your energy at the same time, that's going to be a big one. That one is really going to get the most clarity, I suppose. Oh, And then the next part was, oh God, honey, I just I read the rest part of your message. Your health is going to diminish quickly if you're in a toxic environment, because you're absorbing all of those energies into your energy body. You have an energy body, so you've got your chakras and your auras, and all of that is absorbing the negativity, the imbalance of frequencies, which is going to cause mental, emotional, and physical issues. Caution is warranted. Look more into the situation before you proceed further. Potentially you're thinking that something is amiss and you're kind of diving in, maybe a little more highly emotional than you need to be. I don't know. Take a deep breath and ask for some help. Get your protection and your energies aligned, as far as just getting some clarity and taking care of yourself before you dive in emotionally high. Forgive yourself when you do go off the deep end and lose your temper, because you are kind of at the top. You're going to have to explode at some point if you don't catch it in time to release it. Look into a little bit more before accusations or changes happen too quickly. Okay? Hopefully that works. Oh, look, only a couple messages. So I can finally get through these. Thank you. I love my energy too. I have some Moonology. Ooh, do you know how to read Moonology, Morgan ZZZ? Because I have them too, and I'm like, So here's another thing about psychics, guys, is we get connected to our cards. This is my favorite deck. If you book a reading with me, this is what I read. I absolutely love these. They're worn out, they're kind of bent, and they're just beautiful. I pull another deck, just like the ones that Morgan Z is talking about, and I'm like, that's a pretty picture. This might be saying this. We just get in tune to our own cards and they become a part of us, and then we're able to read what they're saying, especially in the fact that I've had these for years, like 12 years now. And when I do pull these, angels do come in, and it's beautiful, and the energy is beautiful. So I just kind of have my connection. But anyways, yes, Morgans, Z. Maybe we can exchange readings. Oh. Okay. One message at a time, guys. Or one message per person is basically what we need to be doing, because this is a lot. This could easily turn into hours. People pay for the half hour to the hour that I do with these, and I'm trying to do speed ones for everybody right now. Okay, let's do that. If anybody wants to join me this weekend, maybe I'll do a live and we can just watch this together. I'm not going to get banned if I do that, am I? Gosh. I don't need a specific account to share a movie. Yes, I know. I'm trying to, calm the energy, and they're like, so many people need you. I'm like, I get it. Give me a second. That's the exhausting thing, again, is somebody like me and many of us that are spiritually inclined, is so many people need us. What? I'm dead. What was that? You guys crack me up with these things. I could give a shit less. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading about somebody, and Archangel Michael fell out. So whenever I do these readings and we have the archangels come out, there's about 5 of them in this deck. It is time for you to listen. And at this point, Archangel Michael is the protector archangel. Not only that, Archangel Michael is not only in charge of all the archangels, and I'm saying think legions of angels, but he's also in charge of the guardian angels, okay, and legions of those angels. Can you imagine the stress he may possibly pick up? No, angels are high vibrating, love, egoless, genderless beings, and they're beautiful. Okay, so with Archangel Michael, he says, I'm giving you the courage to make the changes. You're kind of stuck in a situation where you're just kind of feeling like, I have got to do something different. Soulless, empty, like everything in this matrix. Probably going to get banned for saying that. It is just, it's factory almost. You know, you go in, you go out. You go in, you go out. And it's just mundane. you are very, very much like an expansive soul that needs to be outside. Whether it's a garden or with animals or working with animals or trees, you just aren't meant to be stuck inside in a cycle. That's what I'm picking up with you. So if you have the idea to make the changes, I would suggest that you communicate with Archangel Michael, because he's going to give you the courage and the direction. That's the other thing about these cards, is they give you direction. They don't just tell you what you've done wrong and spank you. There's a loving message to it and a direction for you to go. Oh, that was for justice. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. ADHD. Okay, so for you, Miss K's Crafts, you say that you're waking spiritually, but you're crashing medically. Ooh. There's a horrendous imbalance between the two. What are you doing to help yourself ground the spiritual awakening? And what's going on medically? You might need to message me, because that's like giving me a split feeling. There's something going on there. Hello from Africa. Who's hurting me? Or are we talking about somebody else? Every time you channel, my end sounds like a robot. Ugh! Can't make this up, but it's fascinating at the same time. At this point, I just accept it. I've got a frequency that's glitch in the matrix, and we're just gonna run with it. I should probably make a backup account, right? Actually, I do have 2 more. I just never told anybody. I should probably tell y'all now. I almost got out of my body, but I don't know how. Okay, so you probably had some massive vibrations that kind of scare the freak out of you. You gotta... Well, it would probably help to call on an angel or whoever you trust on the other side, even your dragon. You can use your dragon as a astral projector, too. Astral protector, also. They can guard your body. But I also think that has to do with some of your trust. Do you trust pulling yourself out of there? Ask for angels, ask for protections, and then when you pop out, it's probably not going to last more than a second anyway. If you pinned a comment, I lost it. Oh, I don't know. Gosh. I found out so many new things about myself when I started doing this, for the world to see. Because I used to do my readings. Sometimes I'd hide behind an email. Maybe I'd do a video, and then I gained confidence. And then when I went viral, people were making fun of me and saying that I was crazy and I looked manic and all that. And like, I was just figuring out that's how my body worked when I channeled this energy. I mean, even look at my eyes. And I'm sweating. This is not fun. Hello. All right. Okay, Cian 12. I can do yours, and I can do Pigarco. You know, me and words. Okay, let's see. What can we do? Empty. A simple read, because you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Okay. Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty. Hi, pretty girl. Ooh. What can we do with this person, please? Sometimes the cards don't like to come out. Meow. Ooh, as I say that, one falls out. I'm getting really annoyed. Somebody keeps trying to join me, and I don't do those. Okay, so Pigarco. Now that you've asked for help, be open to receiving your guidance. That's confirmation for one. The cat just said that. 2, I felt like there was a bit of an emptiness with you. Like, just, what do I do? Where do I go? Who do I talk to? And that's kind of the start of spirituality sometimes, is we're just like, what am I doing? How can I find a way to confirm this? I need someone to validate it. And I think for you, it's just going to be learning to open up and trust. There might be a lack of trust just because you're not entirely new, or you're not entirely understanding of what's going on. Stop it. Synchronicities, thoughts, feelings, songs, colors, those types of things will help you guide your way. Maybe suggest communicating with the angels on just a simple level, like just communicating with a help, or show me this, or can I have that? And building that bond and that trust with them. Hopefully that helps. And for you, ma'am, you have lots of voices, lots of opinions, lots of pull, but it's coming from a place of love, and they don't understand it. They're causing you turmoil. This is for Cyan 12. Sometimes, and I realize I have to say this too, sometimes my readings don't resonate until halfway through, and then they click and they go, oh my god, that makes so much sense. Or I guess I stress myself out, and then it all comes together, the things I'm saying, and I don't even realize what I'm saying. Look, it's not easy being a psychic. It's actually very stressful. When somebody books me for a call, you cannot imagine the stress I go through right before the call. On top of going to school full-time, working full-time. Okay, what do we got? Okay, they're telling me there isn't a card for you, but rather to read you. I would love a reading. Some direction would be really help. Okay, there's no card for you from what I'm picking up. You've been getting repetitious thoughts, I'm hearing, but you're not paying attention to them because you feel like you need a physical validation to form the idea that you're not crazy, that somebody would validate for you the changes that you're wanting to go through and the things that you're wanting to bring into your life. Direction. Are you a stubborn person? I just keep hearing that we've been telling her, but she's very stubborn. It's almost like you've got a fear base to it. You need someone else to validate it before you choose to do it. You don't trust yourself. Your intuition's not very strong, is it? I would suggest you go write down the things that you're wanting. Ask for those things and pay attention to the thoughts. You will be triggered when the thoughts come through. You're going to go, oh, I did ask for this. Oh, that helps. It'll give you some more clarity to your direction, because you're saying some direction would be really nice. It's like you have a decision that you want to make, but you need someone else to make it for you. Build the trust with yourself, and this is your life. One of the biggest things that I tell people is that this is your life. You're not meant to live it for anyone else. Don't wait for someone else to tell you what to do. They're not in your head. They're not using your body on loan. They're certainly not experiencing the feelings that you're going through. And with as many readings as I do, over the course of the years that I've done this, hundreds, and most of them I've kept track of, every one of them is different. Every single one of them is different. I keep a notebook of it. Hello from New Zealand. I'm gonna need to sit outside. This is hot. I feel ready, but I'm not sure of the next step, and I can't stay still long enough to hear the message. How do I do that? It's almost like you need an ADHD response. Like for people with ADHD, if you feel like you can't stay still long enough to get something to happen, maybe you need an ADHD response. Like you need a random thought or someone to send you a message or a song to say something to you. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what message you're looking for. I think the best thing for somebody who wants to make a decision but doesn't know what decision to make, ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions and then feel where the energy goes. Does it sit at your chest? Do you feel excited with that decision? Or do you feel, Or do you feel, no, not doing that? If you feel the, it's down in your gut, the gut feeling that's so commonly used. But there's also the heart feeling, which is the yes. That's the other gut feeling that no one talks about. The gut feeling, the happiness, the right, this is yes. And if you have the indecisive, it's just not time. So if you're having any doubts about what you're supposed to be doing, just ask yourself questions. Look, I would love to leave the job that I'm in right now, but I know it's not the right time. I can feel it's not the right time. So I'm holding out. I'm mainly holding out because I need to have the job to prove that I have money so that I can buy land so that we can have retreats. Okay, guys, I've got a plan. It's not a bad relationship. I don't know how to say it. Why don't people have these handles that I can't say? Kigis Pejlet. Kigispejlet. Your relationship's not bad. I'd write it out. It could be something more. I feel like you've got a great combination, but there's also kind of like, everyone's going to have the inconsistencies. There's kind of like an imbalance of like, you like these things, he doesn't really like those things. But it's holding space for each other. You don't need to be the same person. Have an open heart to his way of life, and you have an open heart for yours. It's an older relationship, or like older beings. Respect for the boundaries of the differences. I'm really just feeling like enjoy it while you have it. Kind of that energy of just don't push so forward to the future. Just enjoy what you have right here, right now. Don't push for more, because you're really going to push yourself past the journey of whatever destination you may have with him. Oh, I just read that. I'm 27. I was like, somewhere in the late 20s, early 30s. Oh, validation is nice. Hello, Lulu. Miss Lulu, we love you too. We've got another person that I've worked with. Miss Lulu and I are creating a program where we can teach everybody the things that we know. I love meeting people and building these groups. I just came across your live. How are you today? Well, I mean, if you really want to know. No, I'm okay. I'm alive. Which I'm not even sure that's something that I want to be proud saying anymore, because I'm living in the Matrix, so. I'm existing in the numerology. Yeah, she validates. Stop it. Why? I think she wants me to write something. She keeps grabbing my pen. Let the ups and downs happen. They're perfectly normal. Don't expect something from somebody that you yourself do not understand. If something is not meant to be, you need to let it go. If you want a reassurance about a relationship, look, she wants me to write something. What? I'm just going to tell you to let it go the way it goes. I'm not going to tell you to hold on. I'm not going to tell you to beg for anything because you deserve an energy that wants to flow freely. So whatever reassurance you're looking for, take a deep breath. If it's meant to be, it'll align. Don't do anything more. Did you see that? She just threw the pin at me. Odd. She's never done that before. Very odd. Someone help. Can someone read cats? Reassurance with your relationship. Honey babes, you're just caught up in some emotion right now. Go salt bath. Take time for yourself. Take a deep breath. Cleanse your area. And just breathe. Let it be. It'll be okay. I do feel it'll be okay. Just take a deep breath. Was I bullied in school? Oh, hell yeah. Probably not supposed to cuss, but whatever. I'm learning. Oh yeah. I was so bullied in school. I have a question for you guys. Man. With understanding the simulation, the matrix, the life that I've lived, I want to know one thing. Narcissism, gaslighting, manipulation is everywhere in my life. Like, it is so deeply in my life that for the longest time I have believed that I was the one that attracted it because I must have some negative trait or something in my system or my belief system that's attracting this, right? I had a narcissistic mother growing up, which led me into 2 narcissistic marriages, or horrendous. The second one was worse than the first. I would have happily gone back to the first. I was in 2 jobs that have been so gaslighting. 3 jobs, I'm sorry, this current one is horrendous. Gaslighting, manipulation, bullying, and abuse on so many levels. And I wonder, did I attract it? Or is the simulation designed to be narcissistic, manipulating, gaslighting, and fear-mongering, and I'm just caught in it so deeply? It hit me this morning when I thought about that. But yes, I was bullied when I was in school, so much. Then I got homeschooled, and I was abused by my mom, and it's been quite the ride. Who's trying to get my attention? Yes, baby girl. Honey. Sweet baby girl, what did you want, baby? Oh, she's trying to get my attention? Oh, I thought you were talking about my daughter this whole time. I don't know. I've never had a cat do that. Kitty, kitty. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. Okay. I don't know what she would want me to write. I swear, I've never had a cat. What, child? Keep saying hello and mother. Yes, baby girl, what? Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh yeah, I've been bullied all my life. I wish I would have taken a minute to, let her tell me what to write, damn it. I've never had a cat throw a pen at me. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, pretty girl. Kitty, 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 kitty. Jack, you're somebody that wants to go on an adventure, but you don't know how to start that plan. Oh, you long for other places. Do you know how to manifest, Jack? Please read me from the Philippines. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright, well, that's a dud. You need to move, Jack. I don't know where you're at with your age, but I feel like you're somebody that has got to make a change and get out. Oof. Yeah, you don't need to be there. I don't know, it's just not for you. You're so much more than that. I guess I could turn this over. It's funny that I say that. So funny. It's time for you to birth new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Like, come on, I can't make this up. Y'all saw that I had to turn it over. It's time for you, buddy, to make a plan and get a change. I don't know if you can, but I would suggest that you start looking at getting out. You're not fulfilled, but you're also just, like, not happy. It's almost like you weren't meant to be there, but you ended up there. Type energy. How do you make the changes? Well, for you, starting out, write down what you need on some paper and put it under your pillow. Simply just ask. It'll happen for you. It's called manifesting, and I think you have such a purity. But it's like an excited purity, like you're just like, oh my gosh, this works, let's go, let's do it again. Gosh. Good night, Jennifer. So I am giving readings, but it's a lot. Look, it's already been an hour and 10 minutes and I didn't even notice. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, pretty girl. What I haven't done is a energy healing in a while. So I've learned to navigate the energy on a TikTok live so I don't feel drained like I did last time. It's about controlling who I'm letting come in and who comes in and goes out. New experiences are hard for me to adjust to. And TikTok has definitely been one of those. Here. Yes. No. So Nancy Davidson Reynolds, I asked multiple times. No, you're not going to lose your home. Yes, you will keep it, but I also heard that you need to put protections around it. So perhaps there's some codes that we can probably give you to put on the door frames to keep whoever's attempting to take it out. If that makes sense. Look up Grabavoy codes. Look, guys, I'm saying it right this time. Grabavoy codes. And look for, like, home protection or protection. Simply put them on the door frame. I'd also say that if this situation is over the fact that you don't have the money for the home, to start manifesting the money through specific codes. Put them in your wallet. Again, put them on the entrance of your house. What state am I in? Ah, I just read your message. I can't afford the mortgage. Again, guys, I can't make this up. Go ahead and write down the codes. Nancy Davidson Reynolds. I'm going to give you some codes. Oh, welcome. We have 520-741-8. 520-741-8. And then we have I think it's 318-798. No, 319-798. Hold on. I'll look it up. Oh, God. Okay, you ready? Yeah, that's one of them, 520-741-8, and then here's the other one, 318-798, 318-798. 396-815. What's that one for? Self-love. That's beautiful. 318-798 is another one. I'm still working on a specific person, sorry. That's why I'm not. Okay, so the other one is, you tell me, Nancy, if you want steady income stream code or do you want debt relief? Do you want debt relief or do you want steady income? I assume you're probably struggling as far as income, so that's probably the better one for you. It ensures reliable cash flow. So the unexpected money, yes, but there's also wealth attraction, which is 318-798. She wants both. Yes, Grabavoy codes. Saying them right this time. They're called Grabavoy. Literally grab-o-voy codes. Okay, so hold on. I'm dealing with one person at a time. Nancy Davidson Reynolds. Ask your question once, guys. I'll get to you. Debt elimination. Steady income stream is going to be 921-3140. 921-3140. And these codes are the reason my last video was taken down and I have a warning on my account, because I was putting these codes out there and telling people about them. And I would talk about them and make recordings about them. And the videos would glitch and people would lose connections. They're very real. So the next one is called debt relief. 1-888-888-891. It clears loans and obligations. So you're going to find the money to get rid of these. 1-888-888-891. They're called the Grabavoy codes. So we have health and protection. I'm going to do protection for her. I got to find them. You want physical health? So let's see. Pain relief. Pain relief by itself is 741. There's also 55515. Whole body regeneration. 848-741. Whole body regeneration. 848-741. general pain relief 741, but I also use 55515. It was said that I think it was World War II soldiers would use the 55515 to block pain. Can we all do the spiritual awakening at the same time? So actually, the spiritual awakening, yeah, I guess you could call that 0010, 0110, 0010110, I said it wrong. Is you're welcome, Nancy, is more of you being rebellious and just defying the matrix and saying, hey, I'm here, I got you. And like I said, I don't think that you can leave the matrix. You can just change this simulation with these codes. It's glitching hard over here. I know, buddy. Join it. Just hang on, because y'all, the other night I had somebody show up out of nowhere and start talking to me and being friends with me, and I got this nervous feeling of like, what? Because someone told me, be careful, you'll get visited. And I was like, oh, no. Well, I started like, oh no, because that's random. I live in a small flippin' town. Somebody new moves here, starts becoming friends with me, and I'm like, something weird happening. And then I saw a video about how the guy that I've been posting, Jonah's not as big as like I seem to have gone with some of my videos. The Book of Jonah on Facebook. I post his codes sometimes. Hold on. So debt relief is 188-888-891. So there should only be 5 8s. 1, 5 8s, and 9 1. I think you got one too many. Anyways, he talked about how the matrix will start to you awaken to the matrix, and then you start to cause the ripples and the changes, and you become a threat to just imagine like this net, and you start to change the code, and it starts weakening, and it starts to threaten their simulation. And what happens is, if it gets intense enough or strong enough, you'll get visited and you'll get shut down. Man, tell me why that wasn't on my mind, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, someone's coming for me. And then my video got taken down, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to own it. If it's the way I go, it's the way I go. I am very rebellious in nature. Like, I'll be damned if someone tells me what to do. Like, I would rather eat dry noodles and live in a bus in the mountains than have somebody tell me what to do. Anyways, where were we? Gosh, I haven't seen anything new. Yeah, all my lives go on YouTube. Oh gosh, I should probably get off here, huh? Too late, we're all awake now. Yes, we are. And it stays that way at this point. Like Neo and Smith, exactly. That's exactly what it's like. Once you know the truth, you can't go back. And it would be easier sometimes to go back, because fighting it is going upstream. It's exhausting. It's as exhausting as it is trying to fight a narcissist. This is why I brought it up. Do I attract that, or is this entire system designed to be in the way of narcissism, gaslighting, and all of that? Because I don't think I'll ever get away from it. So Mary with the smiley face, I remote view. I don't astral project. I have been trying to teach myself how to lucid dream. That'll be fantastic once it happens. So, do we only write the codes and place them under our pillows? You can write them, you can say them, you can put them on the walls of your house, put them on a paper and put them in your wallet, put them on your water bottle, put them in your car, put them on the side of your house, the entrance of your house. Doesn't matter. As long as you are implementing the code into your reality, put them right here for all I care. I put them all over my left hand and my left palm, because this is the entrance to your body, basically, energetically. All of that energy going into your body. you should notice pretty quickly that it's changing in your reality. I have people that question it and constantly need validation. Well, what's it done to you? What's it done for this person? I'm like, do it to yourself. Do it to yourself and you'll see the changes. All you're doing is literally everything is code. Everything has a code. Even my cat has a code. It's a bunch of numbers, but she's made up of code just like we all are. And in those codes, you can change basically your downloaded simulation, the hard drive, by putting those codes in here and letting them implement into your body. That's another thing, is as I've started to like shift and get this really, really high awareness, I'm seeing a lot of things move. I'm seeing a lot of things. I just saw a movement over here. I've been watching things vibrate also. It's the weirdest thing. They say that when you start seeing things vibrate, that's you like kind of glitching into another like a dimension, or you're watching another dimension. And that's what I see, is sometimes like things will just like, this will just turn into like a vibration. See how fast my fingers are? That's kind of like that. I did that once when I was in Tennessee. I was sitting in the water of this little river with my kids while they were hiking around, and because Gatlinburg. And I sat down on a stream, or on a rock, in the stream, looked at the stream going down. It was beautiful and calm. And I turned my head and looked at a tree. And I promise you, I was sober as a stone. Actually, I can't say that because I don't know if stones are sober. But I looked at the tree and the rocks, and they were all melting. And they were just, but they were doing it on glitch, like over and over and over and over and over. I was like, what is happening? It never happened again. Okay. I used to feel like this when I was vibrating. I felt my bed vibrating. Well, it could be an earthquake, but it could also just be your energetic body. You'll vibrate and then you'll pop out. Can you tell me what these sparks of light that I keep seeing are? Where are you seeing them? Like fireworks? Or are we seeing like glitches over here? Because if you're seeing them in your peripheral, it's probably a spirit. You are very welcome. In your peripheral, yeah, they're probably a spirit. You can ask them to kind of show themselves. I see light and vibrating light between trees. You're probably seeing auras. Code for heart health. Heart health. Ugh. Hold on. I've got too many questions. For some reason, I want to say that 52011 is the pineal gland activation. That's the one you would want for your third eye. You'd have to look it up. I can't memorize all of these guys, but I did see one. What did you want? Heart health? Oh, man. This isn't all of them. I just have a bunch that I gathered. I don't think I have a heart health, but you can try maybe cellular repair or whole body regeneration. So telepathy is, oh, hold on. I think telepathy is going to be under the clairaudient gift, which is your throat chakra. So if you want to become telepathy, you want to clear up your third eye chakra. Your throat chakra. It's a common misconception that everything happens with your third eye. No, your third eye, believe it or not, only controls the clairvoyant ability. Only the clairvoyant ability. Every other chakra controls another psychic ability. It's fascinating. Okay. There, in the Philippines, is an entity, like white lady, black lady, duende, and I saw them one time. Ooh, doesn't feel like a good energy, but I don't know. Oh, numbers for the heart. So there is not one for the heart. I was asking if you want a whole body or if you want cellular repair. What's with the glowing sparks I see? It's probably an entity trying to communicate. Yes, telepathically is how we used to communicate. And when I communicate telepathically, I get made fun of again because, oh my god, they're speaking English, Tesla? No. They're speaking to me in the language that I understand, and I don't think that it is English. I think I just understand them. Like, we used to have one language. So, I mean, for all I know, I'm hearing it or seeing it or whatever in some foreign language, and it's only computing to me under English, because that's what I understand. Because we speak different languages. You know what I mean? So if you looked at the heart codes, and there's many different ones, you're going to want to pick the one that resonates with you. What is one that you're looking for? What are they saying specifically? And then kind of narrow it down to you and your intuition. What if there's a bad code? And a bad code, like an employee number, is tied to you. Have you ever heard of Gematria? I think is how you say it. Forgive me if I say it wrong. Gematria codes, which are the Hebrew translation. Take those codes and put them into the generator and see what words come up with it. I don't believe anything is coincidence. So whatever codes you have with you, for some reason, are aligned, and they have some meaning. Well, like I said, everything's code, so I'm sure the social security number means something. I haven't looked into it, and I probably will, because mine's a unique one. It's repetitive. Nothing is coincidence, but I mean, you can also go on the conspiracy side. Yes, you're a coded number. You're not a being. You're a number. Why are they with me and you? What do you mean? Cellular repair. Yes, I will. Get ready. 518-491-31961. 518-491-31961 is cellular repair. Yeah, so Robert, that's the conspiracy side. I definitely think that there's a lot more to our social security numbers, and the fact that we can go down this rabbit hole. I definitely think that we are bought or sold at a price. That's why there's specific people that pull themselves out of the system, but then they're like denounced from the system, and they have to live a very specific way. I don't remember what they're called, but they have a very hard time living in the average American world, because the way that it's designed is we get all these benefits if we're considered the American citizen, but if we break out of that system, we don't get the banks, we don't get the cars, the driver's license. You have to literally go live like you don't exist. Cellular repair, I did. I don't know if you guys need it again. Type my social in the stock market exchange. Which one? Because we can talk stock market. I absolutely love the stock market. Hello, how can I speak to my spirit guides? Ask them to come to you. Meditate and ask them to show themselves. And they'll give you a name and a face. Alright, baby cakes. It's been an hour and a half. And I am a little tired. Okay, the cellular repair one more time. Yes. 518-491-31962. My Wednesday's been rough. No, it's 518-491-31961. Did I say 62? I'm sorry. It's 61. You're welcome, guys. This live will go up onto YouTube. And then, again, all the complete list of all these codes that I've got anyways, I put them in my program and break them down. And also teach you how to build the codes so you can make your own. Which is what we all like, to have our own specialized coding. But anyways, I gotta go, guys. I'm killing myself here sitting on this floor. And maybe we can watch Paul one of these nights. I'll just put a live on and we can just watch it. Because I've not seen it. And I think it's fantastic that that popped up into my existence after I went to 3i Atlas. But anyways, again, this live will be going to my YouTube TikTok playlist. And I love you all. And it's been an honor to be here with you. And, read for you, hold space for you, and, I don't know, just be here. Love you all. And, yeah, next Wednesday,